Page number 46 and 47, please. A student book. Okay. Voy a llamar lista y me dicen presente, ¿ya? Se desmutean. Fiorella Maya. Renato Arias. Cristian Correa. Doménica Cortijo. Giancarlo Farfán. Ok, Doménica. Giancarlo Farfán. Ok. Silén Fernández. Contesten o escriban, chicos, si no les pongo falta. Brenda Guzmán. Belén Guanambal. Ok. Yamila Jacobo. Ok. Rebeca Lazo. Ok. Jessica Lee. Ok. Yuleika López. Jesús y Fuentes. Sorry. Matías here. Okay. Thank you, Matías. Jaciel Poma. Okay. Stefano Ravina. Angela Rigasi. Thank you. Isabela Rivera. Thank you. Carlos Salazar is here. Alejandra González here. Miguel Carballo. Miguel Carballo. Briana Cortés. Okay. Rafaela Cortijo is here. Jimena Cuadros. Okay. Valeria Gomero. Okay. Kevin Gima. Arlet Laragán. Kevin Muñoz. Josué Olivera. Marcelo Perales. No. Luis Rey de Castro. Okay, thank you. Merian. Merian Ruiz. Andrés Siu. Marcelo Solís. Yacila Medina. Valeria. Okay, so everybody open your book, please, on a student book, page number 46 and 47. Today we are going to make book. This part says reading and writing. So we are going to look and write the headings. These headings: being vegetarian, wearing fur coats, or keeping animals in zoo. So what do you think it could be the reading about? Gonzalo Guerrero, sorry. What do you think could be the reading about? Animal skin, okay. Another volunteers? Nobody? Everybody is agree with Jaciel Poma? Animal skin, okay. So we're going to read, right? Says, I'm not against wearing animal fur. We use leather for shoes, belts, and jackets. So why shouldn't we use fur for coats and hats? I don't agree with killing animals for their fur. It's wrong and it's cruel. There are many alternatives that are stylish and warm. Another says, zoos are good for the environment. They help to conserve animals that are in danger in the wild. And they are a great way for kids to learn about wild animals. I'm against having zoos. Animals are confined in small areas so they can move freely. Besides, they are fed by humans, so they can hunt for food. They will never be able to live in the wild again. There are many reasons to be vegetarian. Firstly, meat isn't good for our bodies. Secondly, it isn't right to kill animals for food. And finally, it requires a lot of water and land to keep animals. Growing crops is much less wasteful. There is nothing wrong with eating meat. Humans are omnivores, and meat does have a lot of protein. Plus, it tastes really good. So, what do we have to do first? We have to write this: being vegetarian, wearing fur coats, and keeping animals in zoos in this part, okay? So, what do you think is the first? In this part, what do you think is the answer? Being vegetarian, wearing fur coats, or keeping animals in zoos. Many reasons. Now, first we have, pay attention here. First we have to complete this space. 1, 2, and 3, okay, according to the picture. Okay, what is first? Being vegetarian, wearing fur coats, or keeping animals in zoos? Fur coats, wearing fur coats, wearing fur coats. Okay, very good. So number 1, this, the first, is wearing fur coats. The next, the second one, keeping animals. Very good, in zoos. And obviously the third is being vegetarian. Does everybody here is vegetarian? Or no? Nobody. Nobody, says Carlos. Who knows? Maybe someone. I think, says. Everybody eat meat. Yes? Yes, okay. Does everybody use a coat made with skin from animals? No, says Brenda. Nope. I think it could be expensive. If you have money, could you buy it? No, says Valeria. No. Why not? Why don't you buy a coat with a beautiful skin of animal? It's weird. Yeah, I don't agree with that. It's weird. Just for this? Just for it's weird? What think the rest? It's cruel. For me, it's normal, says Carlos. Do you use that? Do you have a clothes with made with animal? With the skin from animal? This is unfair for animal. Yeah. No, says Carlos. Okay. Maybe in our country it's not normal to see, But if you travel to another country, maybe you can see people using coats with skin. When I had opportunity to travel, I saw many people using coats with skin animals, and I didn't like it. I don't use, but I understand the people who spend money in that. Yes, there are many people to spend money in that. Not also in coats. I think also in their house they have souvenirs with the animals, dry animals. For that we have wool to make coats. Yeah, it's wicked. Yeah, just for leather, no? Solo con cuero. But we use many clothes or shoes that was made for leather. So we're using animals' skin too. So okay, I don't. Okay. So now we are going to organize this. Okay. Says number 2. We have 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and 6. We have to read the statement, write F if it's for, or A if it's against. Okay. For if you are agree with that. A if you're against. Okay. So here, the first. I'm not against wearing animal fur. We use a leather for shoes, belts, and jackets. So why shouldn't we use fur for coats and hats? So what do you think is this? This is for or this is against? Against? Volvemos a leer. I'm not against wearing animal fur. So yes, it's F. It's for. Me voy a poner así. Number 1 is for. For. So it's letter F. Number 2, or the second, I don't agree with killing animals for their fur. It's wrong and it's cruel. There are many alternatives that are stylish and warm. Yes. So it's I don't agree. What do you think is this expression refers to for or refers to against? For significa cuando estoy de acuerdo. Y vamos a ver algunas palabras acá que se utilizan cuando estoy de acuerdo. Por ejemplo, I'm not against. Quiere decir que estoy de acuerdo, ¿no? Es for. I don't agree. Quiere decir que estoy against. So, it's the letter A, against. Number 3, the third. Zoos are good for the environment. They help to conserve animals that are in danger in the wild. And they are a great way to kids to learn about wild animals. What do you think is this in this paragraph? It is for, sorry, or it is against? Come on, vamos. Try. Very good, Valeria. Yes, it's for. So the fourth. I'm against having zoos. Animals are confined in small areas so they can move freely. I'm against. Yes, very good, obviously. So here, there are many reasons to be vegetarian. Firstly, meat isn't good for our bodies. Secondly, it isn't against. Are you sure? Against. Very good, Fiorella. So the fifth is for. This expression refers to four that they are agree. So the sixth. There is nothing wrong with eating meat. Humans are omnivores and meat does have a lot of protein plus it tastes really good. Okay. The last is Brenda, you're funny today. A against. Okay. Thank you. Very good. So we finished with that. Thank you for your participation, guys. So you have to write this in your book, okay? If you don't have book, you have the pages on Cubicle or WhatsApp. So number 3 says, read the statements on page 46 again. And which arguments do you agree with? Underline the arguments that sound more convincing. Okay, we're going to read this again and you have to tell me for you have to choose one of these if you are agree. Okay, that you are agree. A ver, voy a ponerlo así. Okay, you have to choose one of these that you are agree. And then says underline the argument that sounds more convincing. Okay, you have to underline the argument that sounds more convincing. A ver, volunteers or victims? Who wants to participate? You have to choose one that you are agree. And you have to tell me why you are agree. Victims, says Carlos. Okay. I will choose. ¿Quién se desmutió? Ella. Cristian Correa. Are you there? Yes, no. Okay, another. Cristian Correa no está. Another victim. Angela Rigasi. Angela, please choose one that you are agree and support please your idea. Okay. That you are agree and you have to support your idea. Okay, this. Okay. Okay. So, but you don't agree with Sus. Or you agree, Angela? Okay, another volunteer. I agree. Ah, okay. Thank you. Another. Belén Guanambal. Are you there? Belén. Okay. Another is Fiorella Amaya. If you can use your microphone, you can write, please. Okay. Fiorella, please choose one and tell me why you are agree. You have to support your idea. Let's go, Fiorella. And the second one, okay. Okay, why? Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you, Fiorella. I agree with you. Okay, the next is Carlos. Yes, please. Yeah, you have to choose one of this. And you have to tell me if you are agree and you have to support your idea. Why you are agree. Yes, one of this, one of all of this, if you are agree for this opinion. For example, in this case says I'm against wearing animal fur. We use litter for shoes, belts, and jackets. So why shouldn't we use fur for coats and hats? Yeah, so I agree with that. I'm against too. But why? You have to support this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Carlos, for your opinion. Okay, another. Luis, are you there? No, okay. Okay. Please, Luis, go ahead. You have another one to here. You have both two here. Okay. Okay, Luis, don't worry. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The litter. Yeah. That is the skin. Yeah. And it's the skin from the animal. But yeah, that this reading refers to animals that are in danger. So, for example, the crocodile, elephants, I don't know, whale. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So we have to use yes or yes. Yeah. Yeah, but here it's allowed to use shoes or belts from litter, and the litter is the skin from the animal of the cow, but it's allowed here. It's not an animal that is in danger, but it's not allowed to make clothes using, I don't know, the skin from the crocodile or the skin from the lion, the skin from the elephant, no? That is not allowed. Okay, guys, thank you for your participation. So now we are going to move on here to the exercise 4, complete the opinions expression. There are two vegetarians. So what do you think is here in this line for number 1? There are many reasons. Very good, Jaciel. Number 1. Number 2. There's with eat meat. Very good, Jaciel. Valeria says, I don't agree with wearing fur coats or killing animals because it's not necessary to kill them to create a clothes. It's very cruel and there are other material for clothing. Yeah, I agree with that. But according to, say, Luis, for example, shoes or belts, we need to use litter. So the litter is the skin from the cow. So, but it is allowed here in our country. No, but nothing wrong. Okay. We are going to continue with the exercise 4, okay? For number 2 is nothing wrong. Okay, for number 3 is good for. For number 4 is I'm having sus. So, very good. Against. Very good. And number 5, I'm wearing animal fur. Um, I'm not against. Number 6, the last is I with killing animal for their fur. Very good, Jaciel. I don't agree. Okay. So very quickly here, choose a topic from page 46. Write a sentence to state your opinion using an expression from activity 4. Yeah. Well, esto lo hemos hecho de manera oral. Ustedes lo van a escribir, ¿ok? Después. y me lo van a mandar, lo que han escrito acá. Así como hemos hecho de manera oral ahorita su participación, lo van a hacer ustedes solos, ¿ok? Okay, to read this, be strategic. Dice, be more persuasive, state your opinion in a clear way, and give reason to support your opinion, okay? Stop and think says, how can you develop an informed opinion about something? How can you make that? How can you develop an informed opinion about something? We have to read a lot, okay? Maybe newspaper in English or articles or readings like these short readings, so we are able to inform and to develop and to improve our English, okay? So now we're going to move on to the workbook, page number 137. So we are going to do this. We are going to read. We make this page. I'm not sure. Yes, no? This part. We made this? Yes or no? No, says Jessica Lee. Okay, we're going to make this later. But first we are going to make this, okay? It says reading. Read quickly and answer. What requires the most water? Our food, home use, or factory products? Guess. Just guess. Okay, we are going to read. Okay, food says consider. Okay, we are going to read. Your water footprint says every day human beings use an enormous amount of water. On average, a person uses 130 liters of water at home to take a shower, flush the toilet, wash clothes and cook. We only drink a small amount less than 2 liters. We use much more water, 167 liters a day in factories to make products such as paper, cotton, and clothing. But the real surprise is that we use 3,496 liters of water for our food. Why do we use so much water for food? Let's look at one example. To produce beef for hamburgers, we must provide food and water to a cow for 3 years. Such a food for 3 cows requires 3 million liters of water to grow. During its lifetime, the cow also drinks 24,000 liters of water. At the end of the process, for 1 kilo of beef, we use 15,400 liters of water, enough to fill a wall of water. Bottles 8 meters high and 40 meters wide. What can we do about this situation? First of all, we can eat less meat, and when we do eat meat, we should choose meat from smaller animals like chickens. And remember other sources of protein like fish, eggs, and soy. Second, we should drink less milk and eat less cheese. It is healthier to get nutrients from nuts and vegetables, and it uses less water. Finally, we can reduce food waste in some countries. People throw away 30% of the food. Be sure to shop at farmers markets and supermarkets that don't waste food just because it has imperfections. Food that is good to eat but has an unusual shape or color. Remember to wash and dry fresh fruit and vegetables and keep them in a cool, dry place. Use them before they go bad, and don't buy it if you aren't going to eat it. Water is a vital resource and one that we should protect. Reduce your water footprint today. So, says, read and underline the information and write an amount. The amount of water we use at home is 130 liters. The amount of water we drink is, do you remember what is the amount of water we drink? A ver ahí. Less than 2 liters. Okay. Amount of water in factory products 167. Amount of water in factory products. We use much more water 157 in factories to make products. Very good. So number 3, the amount of water to produce food 3,496 liters. And number 4, the amount of water to produce 1 kilo of beef. Okay, thank you Haciel and Jessica Lee for your answers. And the 5th is the percent of food people throw away is 30% of food. Okay, very good. So you have your answers there. And here we have to decode. It says decode the water footprint for each item. 1 is equal A, 2 is equal B, and etc. Okay, cheese. Okay, here, sugar. What is the number? Come on. Mathematics. 1 is A, 2 B, 3 is C. So we have here, for letter A, we have 1. For letter G, okay, 8 and 6. Sugar is 1,786 liters. For apples, 822. Nice. And for coffee, 1, 8, 8, 8, and 4, no? It's 4? And 5, sorry. 18,885. Very good. Very good, guys. Thank you for your participation here. So we have 5 minutes to finish this. We are going to finish this, and then you are going to finish in your house, okay? So what is for number 1? This is first conditional. Do you remember we use present and then we use future will? So what is for number 1? Says if people doesn't conserve water, there won't be enough water in the future. So what is the answer? We have to correct the sentence. People don't. Very good. Thank you, Luis. Okay, for number 2. If there isn't enough water, we won't be able to grow food. So what is the mistake there for number 2? Number 3. Comma. For number 2. If there isn't enough water, comma, we won't be able to grow food. For number 3, we will change the climate if we doesn't reduce carbon emissions. We don't. Very good. So did you have to answer about you? And did you have to read and write the impact that they have on the environment? You have to send me this, okay? You have to send me that you finish this, please, okay? That's all. Thank you guys for your participation. Do you have some questions about English attack or about English? I don't know. Yes, no. Everything is okay? Okay. No, no he dejado otro video. Ese fue el único video que tenían que resolver. ¿Qué tal les fue? ¿Muy fácil? Para ponerles un video más difícil.